Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto News edition. This is where we look at the news making the headlines in the crypto world today. I'd like to start by saying if you want to join a free group, there's a free Telegram group you can join down below as well. You're going to get access, or you're going to get early bird access to the premium group at the end of July if you join the free group just now, and you're going to get lots of chat in there as well and other stuff that you're not going to get outside this channel as well. So remember and join the free Telegram group. There's a link down below this video as well. Okay, let's crack on with the news, see what's happening in the world today. So just jump over and see what is happening. Okay, CoinMarketCap, we have, we'll just refresh this to get an up-to-date figure. We have an overall market capitalization of 261 billion. It was 265 billion this morning, but it's down to 261 billion at the moment. Winners and losers. We have Aurora Coin up 49%, Egretia up 23%, Bitcoin SV up 12%. That's the only three in double-digit greens. In red, we have Maxmine Coin, GX Chain, ABBC, Wax, Walton Chain, Steam, Kryptonex, all down as well. Not by a huge amount apart from Maxmine Coin as well. And we've got in the red probably about 25% in the red and 75% in the green. Bitcoin dominance 55.1%. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the Bitcoin chart. It's got 8,120 for Bitcoin just now, and it's still following this kind of support line here. And we've seen yesterday how this was kind of following a J-curve almost. If we kind of squeeze right in, go right in, we can see this kind of J-curve here starting to form just now on Bitcoin. And that's actually happened because of the support lines are getting steeper and steeper support lines. So you can see here, I've got one here, then it goes up, it's getting steeper again, it's getting steeper even still, just now. So it still looks to me as if we're going to go up. We have to be cautious of it dropping below the support line around about the 7,950 from today. But obviously that support line keeps on going up just now, so we should see hopefully 9,000 soon. But we'll just need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin. But I'm still predicting we're going to go up to 11,000 within the next couple of weeks for Bitcoin. Okay, on to some news. John McAfee's new crypto trading platform, Magic, goes live. So noted cybersecurity expert and eccentric crypto fan John McAfee has just launched a cryptocurrency trading platform dubbed Magic. The site is touted as allowing users to trade cryptocurrencies on multiple exchanges within a single dashboard, automatically and manually. Now, I've not checked this out. We kind of checked out, we looked to the site to see what it was like for McAfee Magic. I don't know if I'll trust it because you have to give your API keys over. So if you're on 8 exchanges, you're trading on 8 exchanges, for example, KuCoin, Huobi, Binance, you have to give your API keys to each of those exchanges. And I'm not so sure about that, to be honest, but I'll see how it goes and then see if we can do automatic trading, if we've got kind of stop losses that we can do as well. There's lots of different things this is going to be able to do. I think it could, in theory, it looks good. It's just because John McAfee's behind it, and the reason, obviously, he's behind it. His name is behind it, and I think it's traded by ARB as well. The underlying coin is ARB, which I'm not too sure, powered by ARB. And I'm not too sure about that either, if I'm being honest. But that's the big one of the big headlines today. So this is arbitraging.co. So that is really the it's powered by ARB coin, and I'm not so sure about that either. John McAfee, I think, He's amazing at what he does. Obviously, he's putting his name to this, and there's obviously been a price for that for this platform as well. But notably, the exchange appears to be non-custodial, with users' crypto holdings remaining on 8 other exchange platforms. When a trade is executed, funds are transferred from those accounts to complete the transaction. To set this up, users will need to plug in APIs from other exchanges, which I just don't like at all. So I don't know if this is going to work. It's worth keeping an eye on, but I don't know if it is going to work. McAfeeMagic.com still under attack. New IP address in Texas. The more this goes on, the closer we get Amazon AWS servers are learning the attack and will be up shortly. Catch up on work. Make out with your partner or flash a random stranger a video while you wait. So this is a DDoS attack that happened as well with Magic. So I don't think it's gone off to a good start yet, but it's out there. It's out there just now, and it's all live. Bitcoin whale jolts crypto traders with 18,900 BTC transfer. So this is from dailyhodl.com and from Whale Alert on Twitter. So a batch of 18,900 BTC was initially sent to Coinbase in one giant transaction, triggering fears that a sell-off could be incoming. So this is from Whale Alert, as we said, transferred from unknown wallet to Coinbase. But just 3 hours later, the same amount of BTC was sent from Coinbase to 3 unknown wallets, leaving traders wondering why the Bitcoin was moved in the first place. So earlier this month, a crypto whale was accused of triggering a market sell-off after moving 25,000 Bitcoin to Coinbase just before the price of Bitcoin dropped. So we'll need to see if anything transpires from that. We don't know kind of what's going to happen from that, but whales are moving just now. There's been a lot of whale activity reports been out. Quite like this report, and this was kind of passed on with from one of the premium members, Furbo. The 7 myths of Bitcoin. I thought this was it's a really good article, and I posted links for you as well. Myth number 1, Bitcoin is criminal money. Bullshit, basically. The Bitcoin blockchain is transparent, digital ledger on which each and every transaction is registered, timestamped, and visible to anybody who wishes to view it. If you give someone a £100 note or a $100 note, no one has any idea where that note has been since its minting by the Federal Reserve. So I'm not going to go through all of these like this, but that's myth number 1. A lot of people, when they talk about Bitcoin, or when they first hear about it, a lot of them, kind of the people that I speak to, they've actually said, is that not just the criminals use? You just go, no, that's just a total misnomer. It's just a myth altogether. And this kind of shows why as well, this article. Myth number 2, Bitcoin consumes a lot more electricity. Not true either. If you consider the aggregate energy demanded by the old rails of finance and government services such as notaries and registrars, it's easy to understand that Bitcoin is actually much more efficient than the systems it aims to disintermediate. The amount of energy spent every year to mine copper, nickel and other minerals around the globe, transporting them, turning them into coins, storing, distributing and securing these coins, you get the idea. So that's myth number 2. Bitcoin is a bubble. That's myth number 3. And as I said, I'll post this article for you. It's quite a really good article, actually. Myth number 4, I love blockchain, but just not Bitcoin. So this is similar to saying, I love the internet, just not TCP/IP protocol. Bitcoin is one of the fundamental applications of blockchain technology. It's the protocol that makes blockchain secure and safe. Without Bitcoin, blockchains are just databases, and we already have these. Myth number 5, Bitcoin can't process large numbers of transactions. So it's just kind of saying here very quickly, Bitcoin is still in the early stages of development. Remember the dial-up service in the early 90s, whereas 10 kbps was an achievement. Back then we would never have predicted that anyone, anywhere would be able to stream anything on their phone. So, very true as well. Myth number 6, Bitcoin is a solution looking for a problem. Myth number 7, Bitcoin will be shut down by the governments. So, this is a point worth noting. Bitcoin is an open source movement, and perhaps the risk of Bitcoin being shut down in certain places like North Korea still exists. Hint, they'll have to shut down the internet first. So there you go, 7 myths of Bitcoin. I'll post a link for you. This is from George Kikvads. And this is on March 2nd, 2018, but it was just posted in a premium group. But I thought it was worth reiterating this, so I'll post that link for you again. Bitcoin's returns in 10 years trump Berkshire Hathaway's return since 1964. This is from AMB Crypto. So one of the biggest struggles faced by Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market has been to convince the mainstream ecosystem of its benefits and use cases. And one of the biggest naysayers of the cryptocurrency industry is Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett, who once compared the world's largest cryptocurrency to rat poison. So, if Bitcoin doesn't do anything, it just sits there, it's like a seashell or something, and that is not an investment to me, it's a gambling device. There's been a lot of frauds connected with it, there's been disappearances, so there's lots lost on it. Bitcoin hasn't produced anything. So according to calculations, Berkshire Hathaway stocks have gone up 997,900% since Buffett's takeover, or Warren Buffett's takeover in 1964. Bitcoin managed to steamroll this record in its decade-long existence, with the King coin growing by a whopping 720 million% in 10 years. 720 million%. So, unbelievable. Bitcoin's price when it was first released to the public on October the 5th, 2009 by the New Liberty Standard with a price of 0.0007 cents. So it's crazy. So you could have bought a million for $700. Would that be right? 700. So 0.0007 *1. Yeah, $700. Just always check that there. So that's as an investment tool, and it's still going up just now. It's still got loads of room to grow. So it's kind of egg in the face for Warren Buffett, but as a safer, we have to kind of look at that as a safer risk investment. Would it be easier to go with kind of Berkshire Hathaway's kind of investments, or would it have been safer to go with Bitcoin? Undoubtedly, in the beginning, Bitcoin was just a kind of concept, it was just an idea that was just getting out there. So to put $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in, you wouldn't have done that. However, if you put $700 in, it wouldn't have broke the bank back in 2009. You could have been a billionaire by now. Crypto exchanges are facing the biggest regulatory hurdle yet. This is what's going to hurt cryptocurrency a lot. These regulations are trying to come in. So Bitcoin and its fellow cryptocurrencies have surged in popularity partly because they've offered a way to skirt the government oversight exercised over traditional financial systems. We'll get ready to kiss much of that autonomy goodbye. On June the 21st, the Financial Action Task Force, a multi-government effort that develops recommendations for combating money laundering and financing of terrorism that's followed by 200 countries, including the US, will publish a note to clarify how participating nations should oversee virtual assets. FATF spokeswoman Alexandra, don't know how to pronounce that, said in an email, the new rules will apply to businesses working with tokens and cryptocurrencies such as exchanges and custodians and crypto hedge funds as well. So it really depends on the rules they're going to be coming out with. The guidelines, though, will require companies ranging from exchanges, Coinbase Inc. and Kraken to asset manager Fidelity Investments to collect information about customers initiating transactions over $1,000 or 1,000 euros, as well as details about the recipients of the funds, and to send that data to the recipient's service provider along with each transactions. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable that this can still go on in this day and age. They're still trying to control us in this way as well. It's kind of outrageous. And I'm not even going to say I know why they're doing it, blah, 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 all that bullshit, because I don't. It's just, this is another form of control to me. And this FATF kind of task force that's been set up is another way that they're getting scared just now. This is what's happening just now. They're getting scared of where cryptocurrency is going. So they have to set up this task force. Transactions over $1,000 or 1,000 euros is going to be reported. This is the guidelines. This is just the guidelines. God knows where it's going to go after this. So obviously there's going to be more details coming out about this as well. But it's madness. It's real madness. And it's maddening as well. It's infuriating, to be honest. So this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. See how we kind of skirt around that as well. Block.one CEO expects 50 to 100 million payday for top influencers on EOS Voice. So a screenshot of what appears to be a message from Block.one CEO Brendan Bloomer reveals that he expects top social media influencers to be able to generate 50 to 100 million in revenue from Voice, EOS's new social media platform. So what he's got here, this is a screenshot. Think of it this way, if someone with 100 million followers switched over to Voice and 50 million of them follow, we expect they could make 50 to 100 million just for switching. That's more than the net worth than many of these influencers. And you've got, trust me, we're thinking deeply on the same level. You are and are saving our marketing for when we're ready to bring them on. So Block.one described the vision for the platform in a recent press release. Voice is a more transparent social media platform for the world, where the value of good content gets circulated right back into sustaining the community, not corporate bottom lines. So we'll see what happens with Voice and when they come out with that, if that is going to be the case or not. Reuters, Bloomberg and TradingView to add new cryptocurrency index. So this is an index based on lots of different things. It's about the finances of it as well, but it's also looking at the social media side. So announced Thursday, index provider Crypto Index said terminal users will be able to view the top 100 performing cryptocurrencies according to its rankings. And Crypto Index comprises of crypto assets that have occupied a position in the top 200 for over 3 consecutive months, are almost always traded on multiple exchanges, and have a significant social media following. So this could be quite good actually, just for tracking and doing some research as well. FINRA finds ex-MERRILL LYNCH employee for mining crypto. This kind of made the headlines as well. So as someday, a US financial industries regulatory authority, FINRA, has fined and suspended a former Merrill Lynch representative for cryptocurrency mining. So basically, this could have been anything he was doing. He's kind of moonlighting, basically. Moonlighting as a crypto miner, so he was mining, but he didn't declare it, so he's kind of been sacked, basically, for it. But it's kind of made the headlines for it as well. So, but they've kind of said it would have been fine if you declared it. It's a strange kind of story, but I'll post a story for you anyway. Now, just one last look at Bitcoin price. We have 8,125, as we can see, is still following the support line just now. And we'll wait and see what happens with Bitcoin for today. But have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing, and until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.